Today's story happens in 2015. I am brand new in the States. I've been there for maybe 1 year, and I lived in a town called Pittsburgh. It's in Pennsylvania. And you guys, there were almost like no buses. Everyone had to have a car in order to go from point A to point B. So it was very hard for me to go to school. And at school, we had a little, well, it was hard because I had to wait for my brother to pick me up, or I had to wait for friends to be done with their classes and then give me a ride, or you would just walk. And it was cold, and you're coming from back home. Listen, you had probably a driver. You had a driver back home. You had a cook, and then you land in the States, and it's brutal. Okay. Anywho, long story short, I am walking to school every day, and I am crying, to be honest, because I really wanted a car. I really wanted a car. But think about it. Try to call a parent back home who's paying for your tuition in the States, in the United States of America, and try to tell them, "Hi, mom, I need a car." They think you're on drugs. They think you smoked something, right? So my parents were like, "Absolutely not. You do not need a car." And although I tried and explained the reason why I needed a car, they thought I was just playing. So, fast forward to a few months, I'm going to school every day. And at school, we had this little chapel. Okay, so I'll go in the chapel, I'll cry, and I would ask God for a car. I honestly did not believe that God would ever give me a car. Let me tell you the truth. I did not. I don't know. I was just saying. Okay. So my brother, who knew that I really needed a car, told me one day, "Hey, Charlene, there's this lady who's selling her car." So I looked at him. I was like, "Dude, what do you want me to do with that? I don't care. I don't have the money. I don't have anything. Like, you know, why are you telling me to go check out this car?" And he says, "Just take an appointment with her. Just go see the car. So I do as I'm being told, and I take an appointment with the lady, and I go and I meet her, and I start driving her car around. Then I come back and we start chatting. So she asked me, "Hey, why do you want this car? This is an old car. This is not the cutest car. Why? Why in the world do you want this car? Why don't you go and buy yourself a better car?" And I say, well, I walk every morning from home to school, and it's cold, and I'm not looking for a fancy car. I'm just looking for a car that takes me from point A to point B. So, y'all, she looks at me and hands me the car keys. And she says, "I am gifting the car to you. Go to school." I honestly did not even have a driver's license, okay? I did it because I did not believe that God for real was gonna give me a car. So then I called my Burundian parents and I'm like, "Mom, Dad, someone offered me a car." And they're like, "We don't want to hear about this guy who's trying to give you stuff." And I'm like, "No, no, 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 no. It's not a guy. It's a woman. She's straight. I mean, yeah. Okay, let me not. Um, and I'm just like, no, it's God gave me a car. So y'all, God gave me a car in 2015. He gave me a car. Um, yeah, I still, to this day, 2024, I still think of that lady, and we follow each other on social media. And I still send her random messages saying thank you for offering me a green Ford. It was a little green Ford. Mm. God is good, y'all. God can truly, truly do anything. So, today, God's story is how I was gifted a car.